this for everybody fighting through the pain and the pressure. You know life will try to test you, but you promise not to give up for your mama and your sister, and your brother and your cousin, everybody else that's with you. You the one that's gonna deliver like Amazon Prime. Always on time, yeah. Even when it's looking bad, I never stop trying, cause I've been stressing, I've been crying. My depression had me blind. Sometimes I can't see the signs, but I keep going, I ain't lying. It's for everyone that's grinding for their kids, you're not alone. It's for every child that promised they gon' buy their mama home. For all my 9-to-5ers going hard to make that green clock out, then you just go harder, cause you still got chase that dream. For all my evolving artists, just keep going hard, regardless how people talking about us. You gon' build that startup.
Welcome to Saturday's LinkedIn Detention. You know why you're all here. Please comment below why. Why are you in class today? And comment where you're from. Welcome to June's Classroom Corner. This is the last semester's Saturday detention because everyone in this community that has been following me has been a little bit naughty. So you're here to make up all of your absences. And I have a very special guest teacher that's going to join me today to talk about today's lesson. We have a few things that we are going to share today. And excuse the background noise. All of us are working from home right now. And it's Saturday, but I just want to say thank you for tuning in on this special Saturday LinkedIn Live Detention edition. That's a tongue twister here. I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping here and announcements. Please comment below. I see people in the comments. Hey, Valerie, tuning in all the way from Lima, Peru. You are here because you are in detention. Why, Valeria? Why? Do you want to share why? Okay, just some important announcements here. I'm really excited because I will be launching my new LinkedIn How to Be a Career Celeb course at the end of June 26th. And I have another announcement coming up soon that I will be having a summer boot camp, 4-week boot camp that's going to be accompanied with this course. And to celebrate that, I will be hosting a free masterclass, job search strategy masterclass, June 23rd. So please sign up. Hello, Peter. Guest, and hello to all over the world. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Peter, where are you tuning in from? And thank you for coming to today's detention. Okay, so I am so excited to welcome my guest teacher. She is the queen of LinkedIn strategy for B2B clients, but she's also a former LinkedIn employee. So let's welcome Miss Selena Young. Hello.
Hey, June. Thank you so much for having me again at your amazing show. And we're spending Saturday together, girl, all the time.
I know. Well, it's because, there's been a few students in our community that has been a little bit naughty this past semester. So they're here to make up their absences. But do you want to introduce yourself really quickly?
Sure,
I'm sure people. I know people have followed us, but in case anyone doesn't know you, why don't you go ahead and do a quick intro?
Yeah, absolutely. I see Valerie, Cole, Peter. I haven't met you yet, but great to meet you. I am the LinkedIn gal, I like to call myself, and the LinkedIn expert. So I used to work for LinkedIn for a couple of years. And last year, in the middle of COVID, I decided to quit my job and start my own LinkedIn coaching business. So I'm here today to talk with June all about LinkedIn detention. I'm so excited. So if anybody have any questions about LinkedIn jail, afraid of not knowing what to do on LinkedIn, any LinkedIn etiquette, we're going to talk and cover all of those. So super.
I love that. Yes, I see our friend Cole Johnson. I need to have you on my live soon, maybe in the summer. Thank you. I'm just going to catch up to everyone here. Good morning, Dr. Is it Shurish? Thank you. Where are you tuning in from? I see Adil Ahmed. Thank you so much. Ooh, we have Pradeep tuning in from India. Wow, we have a really great class of students here. Are we going to attempt to go on Instagram Live? Do you want to try it?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. We are the queens of multitasking and maximizing our content. I hope you could all take that as a tip because we are both busy solopreneurs, and I'm a
Yeah.
mompreneur too, working full time. So I'm gonna try to do a double dip here and also do
Yeah.
a live on
Repurposing content.
Instagram, repurposing content, which is a great lesson, right? So let me go ahead and do this and go live. Let's see if I'm doing this right.
I am.
Please. Okay, now I'm live on Instagram. Do you want to go ahead and go in and request to be on my live?
Yes. I got it.
What are your plans, everyone, in the comments? What are you doing for this weekend? We have some great weather in the Bay Area. It's sunny today. It's 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you are teaching this lesson, Selena, all the way from Luxembourg.
I know. And the weather here is so shit today. It's so strange. Like when, oh, great. I think we're live on Instagram
We are.
as well.
Ooh, Mr. Trumbo.
Oh,
is
yeah.
here.
Adrian can join us. Amazing. Is there any
Yes.
echo? Guys, let us know.
I don't know, but I'm going to slow it down really quick. Hi, everyone on Instagram. I see Val, or one of our other
Nice.
BFFs. Congratulations, Val. She's blowing up. She had an NPR feature
Wow.
this weekend. It was also, I think, in CNN yesterday.
Oh, exciting.
Yes.
And BP, right? I remember. Is there a feed here? Can you guys hear it or is it okay? I hear a little tiny feed.
Hi, Tiara. Miss Tiara Swain of Swain Solution is tuning in from Instagram. We're also doing LinkedIn Live if you want to come in. Oh my gosh, this woman, she was such an inspiration. She was my last live guest for May. And I need to repost some snippets there because she dropped some gems. So we have people tuning in. This is my first Saturday live in a long time. But okay, why don't we go? Yes, Miss Jane. I need you as a co-teacher. If you want to watch us on LinkedIn, go to my LinkedIn page. We're live on my page. There might be an echo. Okay, so let's go into today's lesson. Why don't we? Let's see. There's an echo here. Okay. Let us know if you are. There's a back. Okay, there is an echo. Let me slow this down really quick.
I already take it all the way down to the mute, so I hope that works.
Okay. Is there an echo still? Ooh.
Yeah, feels that there's a little bit of feedback. So just to, oh, I got your back. I know. Thank you, girl. Okay, I try all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not, I might just hop off Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll go all the way down. Okay. Well, welcome to LinkedIn Detention, everyone. Today is Saturday, June 5th, 2021, and I'm super excited to teach this lesson. It'll be a quick pop-up lesson. But hello, students. I've always wanted to be a teacher, right?
Yeah. June, you're going above and beyond for students that is on detention. I love it.
Comment where you're from. I was supposed to share this like 5 minutes ago. Okay. The lessons for today. You know what, ladies? I'm going to get off on Instagram.
Yeah.
Bye. Go to LinkedIn. Okay. Today's lessons. What are we talking about today? Let's share a little sneak peek. It'll be a very quick lesson. But today's hot topics: LinkedIn etiquette, how to behave on LinkedIn, how to approach DM messaging. And Miss Alina also has some great tips on how to avoid LinkedIn jail if you are a job seeker, if you are an entrepreneur. And then I would love to talk about LinkedIn new features because I recently just got LinkedIn Creator and I haven't really played with it too much. So yeah, what do you think about these hot topics, Selena?
Sounds good. I'm so excited.
Are you? How excited are you?
Like this excited! We're always over the top. I love it.
I know it's like 6:30 right now for you in Luxembourg, right?
Yeah, I need it. I just need that energy. Look at how gloomy outside with the weather. So
my goodness. Okay. Well, let's get into it. Okay. So let's talk about LinkedIn etiquette. The reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because one of my clients DM'd me this morning and she shared a message that she received from someone that's a non-LinkedIn connection and was basically hitting on her which I absolutely despise because LinkedIn is not a dating site. It's not Match.com. It's not eHarmony. It's not Coffee Meets Bagel. So, what are your thoughts on that? And I shared the message with you too. I'm not going to put that person on blast, but what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think it's just it's manners, right? It's just proper manners, just the way how we show other people we have respect for them. You won't basically come up to a lady and just basically call her out, right? Or say, hey, can you be my girlfriend straight away? So there needs to be the relationship building part. There needs to be a good manners in forth, and that's including on social media. I just felt like social media sometimes allow us to basically, be a little bit more bold than we
And
can.
brave.
There's this like safety zone where you don't know the one behind the computer and just do whatever they can, right? Which is some of the things that I hope when you're joining us today, you would make sure you're not doing that, and also making sure your LinkedIn family or your community is not doing that too.
Yes, no, exactly. Yes, we are recording this, Peter. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, also too, I want to talk about too, I think coming from, because I received so many sales messages as well. This kind of messages pertains to them too, because I think it's really important to not only keep it very professional and keep it, again, this is not a dating site, but establish those relationships before you start pitching.
Yeah.
Right? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I love this analogy that I share with my clients all the time. Is like, first time you see this beautiful girl or guy in the bar, you won't just went up and ask for their numbers, right? You need to basically sell yourself a little. You need to get to know each other, see whether you guys are matched. Then you can start thinking about, okay, want to went out, want to go dating. You won't basically went up to somebody and ask, hey, can you marry me? That's like, weird,
exactly.
Right? Nobody would do that. So I hope this analogy like apply to everything we do on LinkedIn as well. You won't basically come up with someone the minute they send a connection invite, you just sell them straight away. It's just now not how it is, right? Think about how did they feel from the other side who is receiving the message.
No, exactly. And I think it's also too important, like, instead of like, if you do have some intentions, I mean, we're all here for a reason, right? We have goals, right? Whether it's starting a new job, getting new clients, working with like, collaborating with other businesses, entrepreneurs, gaining those partnerships.
Yeah.
I think it's also important, like you said, like when it comes to dating, you're not gonna ask someone to marry them in the first date, right? You have to establish that relationship, build up rapport. So if it's someone that you've connected, that you've admired, maybe they're posting great content that speaks to you, start engaging in their their posts, comment, provide your feedback, provide your thoughts, your perspectives. That's going to really establish your credibility and build that relationship. I see Adrian commenting here. He says, it's a tad much. I have hundreds of DMs that I never responded to because of that. I do too.
Yeah, me too. I wonder whether there's a good approach. I think I was sharing on the other day, I think last 2 weeks, about LinkedIn etiquette. Someone said you should pitch them back. I mean, obviously I don't have time to do it, but I was like, this is actually kind of a good approach, and let's see how they respond. And then the minute you pitch them back, it's basically they ghost you, right? And they don't understand the value of the business. They're afraid because basically they don't know what to do.
Right. No, exactly.
There you go.
So pitching while the conversation is on makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
I think you mean like if you're actually like talking to them in person, right, and having a conversation. Yes, so instead of like going straight for it. I love that. Okay, let's go into the next lesson. And sorry, there was like a bunch of typos because I typed everything pretty fast here.
I also want to ask you whether you have this experience before. I mean, apart from connection requests and then they pitch you straight away, as well as like receiving messages that basically guys or girls hitting on you, right? Or hitting on each other, which is something that is a big no-no on LinkedIn. I find another big no-no on LinkedIn is when you are genuinely creating great content. Someone will just sell you stuff on the comments. It's like one of the things that really annoy me so much. It's so irrelevant, and I don't understand why.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's
Right?
basically people taking advantage of your community and the conversations that are going on in your posts, and they're trying to sell
Yeah.
by sharing their links. I've actually had this happen to me on one of my lives.
Really? Oh my
Someone came, I don't think we were connected, and she was trying to, I mean, I'm glad she came. I mean, she was providing some insights, I guess, but she started dropping all of her links, like subscribe here,
Oh
sign up
my
here.
goodness.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
But
know?
that's actually perfect segue, Teacher June, for us to talk about LinkedIn jail, because these people who have been doing, things like that is totally violating the LinkedIn user agreement. Anybody that started an account on LinkedIn, if you remember, for me, I think it's around 8 years or even 10 years ago when I started my first LinkedIn account. June, do you remember when you started your LinkedIn account?
Yeah. I think because Miss Anna Morgan, another BFF of ours,
Yeah.
she showed me how, and it was back in 2015.
Oh, 2015. Okay.
When did you start yours?
I think I'm 2012 or
Oh.
yeah, 2012 or 13. Yeah, somewhere around that. But doesn't matter. When we signed up, we all agree to the user agreement, which is the LinkedIn community. I like that LinkedIn even have sort of like an agreement that it's community for all professional. So you have to agree on that, which is a breach of this contract between us and LinkedIn if we don't basically follow that. So whatever that we just talk about, DMing people straight away. I mean, obviously is LinkedIn etiquette, and basically spamming people with irrelevant and sort of like a monetary sort of type of comments is not a big no-no. So I hope all of you here today as Detention take
Yes.
it.
Are you taking notes?
Yes.
Okay. I hope so. I see some. I want to catch up on the comments. You are just blowing up my comments today on a Saturday. Mr. KD's in the house. So savor the flavor and the awesomeness in you for sharing this with us, Junette. Yes, thank you for being here on Saturday. Done is better than perfect, June. Great job putting out an MVP. Oh, you're so sweet. We need to catch up. Kendra says 2011. I started my LinkedIn account.
Early.
Wow. Great. I kind of want to see like the transformation, like from when you started LinkedIn and then where you are now. I'm actually working on something. I'm working on a blog about that.
Amazing.
Because
I wish I did screenshot about that.
Actually,
like back in 2012, the whole UI and the UX of the platform are so different. If you remember, when you click on the connection, they even give you a dotted map of where is your connection. If you remember,
I don't remember that. I don't.
Yeah. I miss this feature a lot, by the way.
I think that's great. Yeah, to have that. Actually, I don't know if you've seen this. 2008, Mr. Trumbo. He's like, I'm old school.
Early birds. Ooh. Someone 2007.
Wow. I want to share this with you. I don't know if you've seen this, but I shared this post. Was it back in
I want to agree with Kenneth, actually. There's
what did he say?
There should be. So true. Like, I wish there's like this playbook that LinkedIn, I mean, obviously when you literally put in LinkedIn user agreement in general terms, they will tell you the LinkedIn do's and don'ts. I guess that's a little bit out of the etiquette, but I think there's a lot more to it, right, June?
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely.
Pitching, don't use the platform unprofessionally. I mean, you wouldn't show up or being disrespect to anybody anyway if you're trying to sort of like harass somebody with a message like that, right?
No, yeah.
So, totally agree with Kenneth.
But for the most part, the community has been super supportive. I probably had my only experience with trolls, maybe about a handful or so. But I always say this: if you have haters, then you probably are doing something right. So if anything, they're giving me fuel. And you've actually experienced some haters too.
I do.
I remember
It's about women empowerment. And I was
Right.
so furious when I received it. And then the minute I did, I was like, collect myself and thinking like, you know what? I should be thankful because perhaps I'm just like so like sort of like a little bit more in an influential way that that person think I'm worthwhile to engage with.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Adrian says, how about a no a-hole policy?
I like with the cash cash.
He's like, please translate that word for me. Come on, Katie. We
I
all know what
love
that means.
that.
Cole says, it seems like a solid ask. Yes. No, I wanted to share this. I don't know if I shared this with you because we both love looking at data.
We do.
And we both actually use Shield. I posted this, my LinkedIn journey, and I want to update this. It talks about back in 2018, I never really posted anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of COVID, I started using LinkedIn. And then this is like my views, but now I've actually reached over 1 million views. But I'm just sharing this with you because it's not the power, it's not the metrics, but it's the power with the power of connectivity in this one of a kind of community LinkedIn has to offer. In less than 6 months, I did all of this, right?
Amazing.
And I'm just sharing this with you too because everyone that's watching, if you're watching the replay and if you're still debating about creating content, just start showing up because there's just so much advantage on this platform. We need to take advantage because what if the algorithm changes in a few years and we won't get the exposure that we are going to get? Because right now, I think it's still 2% of, is it one? Is it still 1% people?
It is. I mean,
LinkedIn?
this data is just like very recently released, so I think that it's going to be here for very long. And another closer data of that, it's the amount of content on LinkedIn, like you said, June, right, 2019, towards 2020 when the COVID hit, there is a huge amount of content on LinkedIn, and I have actually a stat here. 25% year on year with 358 billion feed updates view from 2019. So that's like huge opportunity for anybody to post content and having a decision makers or someone professionally looking and being influenced by the content that you put out there. And that's a huge opportunity. And also, I think June, we talk about data. Another thing that I really like, I recently just basically sent a post about is the intent of LinkedIn, which is very, very different from anybody else where people come here to learn and inspire. When I go to Instagram, I carry a very different mindset. I want to get entertained. I want something short, fun, right? And then LinkedIn is a little bit different. I learned so much from you, from a lot of different people around this amazing community. So I think the intent, it's very, very different.
Yeah, totally. No, absolutely. Like I go on, and LinkedIn is like probably the platform that I use the most on a daily basis. I go in there to learn what's going on in the market, like the job market, what's going in business. I also love following social media marketers to kind of keep up with what's trending. Your posts are actually super helpful. So it's a lot of like a combination of getting educated, getting inspired, getting connected to opportunities, which I think is super unique. And I think people are realizing it now because from what I read too last year, and I shared with Tiara Swain during my LinkedIn Live a couple weeks ago, as I read somewhere that 2020 LinkedIn engagement has increased by 50%.
Yeah.
It's
and
crazy.
Internal data validated too, which is absolutely crazy. And to your point earlier, right, June, like we never know when LinkedIn is going to blow up soon. And if it's
going to be the next Facebook, now, right?
When you're here now and you see like just like you said earlier, like 6 months ago, you're not where you are, right? And you will never ever imagine where you are today, right? So listen to us because we have been there, done that, and we can be achieving all these amazing things just because we've been showing up in this platform. You can do that too.
I'm on mute. I was on mute.
no, dude. I was like,
You're like
keeping on
looking at me.
talking. I tried to tell you.
Oh my goodness. I was reading Adrian's comments about TikTok.
Following
It's
these
been
ladies
hilarious.
on TikTok for hop tips. Oh, TikTok for sure, June. Oh my god,
I don't know. I haven't broke the freaking code and algorithm on TikTok, but I don't care. I just post there for laughs, and it's kind of it kind of helps me when I have all of these ideas and anxious energy. I just got to do something creative, so it kind of helps mellow me out.
Amazing. And this is a great attitude, right, June? Nobody could crack the algorithm every single day. Like, just don't spend time, but instead showing up for the community. Just as simple as that.
Oh, exactly.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
But it is how it is.
Right. Okay. What is your tips on how to avoid LinkedIn jail? We talked about that already, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. Let's talk about creator mode because I just received it. I have access to it. I haven't really done anything with it. But I do see some advantages with the cover story for job seekers.
Yes.
It's a great way, and I believe you do have 30 seconds to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely a unique way to introduce yourself, express your passion for your career, maybe some hobbies. What have you been doing? In between your job search, if you're leveling up your skills, taking some online courses, what are you excited about? What are you looking for? So it's almost kind of like a really quick 30-second elevator pitch, right? So what is your experience with that feature?
I loved it. I'm now actually taking a lot of data together with my team, whether the hashtag as majority of how creator mode form is being, I can hear
Right, my kids. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry.
It's
Saturday.
It's real world. It's real world.
Yeah. And the hashtag LinkedIn sort of like personal branding, for example, which is something that we talk about most of the time. I do feel like there is, some people tell me don't, but I just looking at the data, it does pushes my content further to people that is outside of my first degree connection. I don't know for you, June.
You know what I've noticed? And now I'm so excited because actually now I could hyperlink things on my stories. Mm-hmm. But I have noticed people looking at my stories I haven't been connected with.
Yes. It has been from day one. That's why if my clients is asking me whether to do LinkedIn story, absolutely. Like what you can do is super simple. As you know, June, I've been doing that for a while. Downloading from your phone from Instagram story and then upload it directly and text someone. It's the laziest repurposing, but it's works.
Not lazy. It's all about working harder and not smarter.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Right? Like coffee.
Work smart. Yes.
Work smart, not hard. Oh my God, you know what I meant. I'm just waking up, everyone. Okay. She's already had her full day. She had dinner. You had dim sum. Yes. And I'm just waking up.
No worries. Do you have your coffee?
Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay.
What kind of always say
savor the
flavor. Like it's like kind of number one. And Andrew's like, they are not too loud. Don't worry, June. Aw, Andrew.
Aw, you're so sweet. Okay, let me put this in my comments. I'm hosting a free masterclass on June 23rd. I have been working on this workshop. My course for a few months now. I can't believe it's finally going to be out there. I'm so excited.
Hey, girl, cannot be more excited for you because you're launching it in your month.
June. I have to.
Guys, did you realize it? June is launching her digital course in June. Come on. Everyone have to take part of it. Everyone have to go to our masterclass, checked out all her good gems. Come on.
Yeah, I'm doing a little preview of what to expect. I'm also hosting like a company. I don't know why there's an echo. I'm also hosting the other way, June. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm putting in my
Thank you, Val. Val is like definitely work smarter, not harder. Yes.
Oh, do we have time for a LinkedIn audit? I think Andrew is here. I could do it really quick, but I do want to give my feedback to Andrew. Andrew, are you still here? Let me know.
It's amazing. Andrew, I wanna learn from you how to make baguette. I'm a huge bread lover.
Ooh,
Oh,
Linda's
Linda is
here. Oh, Linda. I connected with Linda on Instagram.
Nice.
And we are now this is like so I'm like, you know what? Like
You're so
this
supportive.
2020 and this pandemic has given me so many lessons, so many experiences. But I think the best part of 2020 and this pandemic is all of the relationships I've established
Absolutely.
all over the world.
Yeah.
Linda's
You
one
and
of them.
me. You and me, Valerie, Valeria, Cole, Kenneth, everyone, Andrew, I mean, Adrian, oh my gosh, every one of you, Kenneth, every one of you who is tuning in, I am just so grateful to have met you. Yeah.
I am too. Okay, Andrew, we can have you on for 5 minutes, okay? Because I have to hard stop in a bit. Let me try to message you the link. And then we will give you a quick tip on your LinkedIn profile if you give us your recipe for baguettes. Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Andrew, I sent you the invite. Come on in.
I love it. Adrian's like 2020. Am I right?
Am I right?
What a year. What a year. And we're still Cole, so agree with you. Endless gratitude for sure.
Yes. I need to meet with Cole soon. I love how you're showing up on LinkedIn, Cole, on your Wisdom Wednesdays. Have you been following Cole?
Yes, we actually get connected through each other LinkedIn Live, so it's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew, did you get it? I messaged you the link on LinkedIn.
Peter will join your class. Awesome, Peter.
Oh, thank you, Peter. While we wait for Andrew, what's happening for you in July? Do you want to put it out there yet or no?
Yes, I am having my own LinkedIn Personal Brand Academy, turning your connection into customers. Digital course is coming in 26th of July, which is exactly 1 month from yours, which is super exciting.
Oh my God.
I am the August girl. So the class is going to start in August. I have actually launched it last year in December, and it has been a huge success. I'm very, very grateful for my clients. And now I'm just really excited for, having even more students and teach them how to use LinkedIn the right way. We'll talk about everything that we talk about today. The etiquette, how to basically pitch client in the right way, not in a spammy, aggressive way, so that people feel, confidently approaching each other in a very respectful way. So yeah, look very forward. Yeah.
I love that.
Sorry, can I just say a big thank you to Valeria here, because
my goodness,
sweetheart, for like supporting every of my content, and I really meant it. I want to go and visit her in Peru for sure.
I want to go. I vote like Machu Picchu is my goal list, dream list.
Me too. But first, we need to train our body. One of my friend went, and me and my girlfriend, we born and raised in Hong Kong, and we're in the sea level. June, you're also in the sea level,
right? Yes,
level where you're not very prone to the high latitude.
No, exactly.
So she was having so much fun, but because of the latitude, she was vomiting when she arrived.
Ooh, yeah.
Because it's just the what is it called? The sickness. Now I forgot. That I'm pretty sure you guys get it. But
yes. Well, we have Andrew. I have a hard stop in like 5 minutes, so I want to bring him on.
Okay, I can't see.
Hey, Andrew, Mr. Bennett, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks. How you ladies doing today?
Do you still have your Christmas? Do you have your Christmas tree?
Yeah, it's still taking water. It's still alive.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I love that.
Yeah. We took the decorations off in January, but it's still taking water, so I add more every week.
You know what I would do if I were you? This is what I would do. If I had a tree, I would probably like dress it up each holiday, like for 4th of July.
You should.
You should. I mean, it's there, right? You might.
I was going to put some plastic Easter eggs on it back in April, but didn't get around to it. I decided to focus on my job search instead.
Got it. Okay. How was that going, by the way?
Not as well as I'd hoped, to be honest. I'm talking to some recruiters here and there. I'm getting some calls back from my initial applications, but haven't gotten any job offers yet. So still looking.
Just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope that with us, some of the power of the ladies here will share some nuggets and share more with you. But Andrew, before you do that, I have a couple of clients that accidentally forgot to click in the back end of your privacy on LinkedIn, which is under setting that you're not open your profile to the recruiters.
Oh,
Do you like
yes.
that? Because like as you know, LinkedIn have been updating the privacy policy like crazy, and I know I think, a couple months ago they just have another one which is specifically for California private privacy agreement. But just letting you know, if you can go back to the setting, I can DM you where to check and make sure you just have everything on. That's the most important thing to start with, I would say.
Yeah, especially to like the open to work too, because that's going to give you more visibility with LinkedIn recruiters.
I do have, like when I adjust my profile photo, I have the frame on my photo that says open to work. And sometimes even if I turn it off to the public, I still keep it turned on for recruiters.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I don't know if that's the same setting you're talking about, or if you're talking about something that goes deeper.
It's
than
like
that.
more in the back end, how like, right, Selena? Because like when I'm utilizing LinkedIn Recruiter and I see candidates and I'm sourcing for candidates, it'll say like on the profiles open to work.
Yeah, exactly.
And that will also give you more like you will show up on recruiters' results.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just looking literally at Andrew's profile right now. So you are open for jobs: project manager, mechanical engineer, mechanical designer, engineer, right? And then your location, obviously. Great.
Can I share your profile really quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Please do.
Awesome.
Oh, I love the banner, by the way.
This will make it easier for you to save it a favor, right?
Yeah, I think I have some suggestions. Like I think keep in mind too, like I love that you have all of your skills right here. Where is it? The list of skills. Okay. What I do want to see more of is adding all of these keywords and supporting in supportive context of all of like everything that you've been doing with 3D modeling, 3D printing, all over your about section. I do see it here in your experience. The reason why I'm saying in your about section is a lot of job seekers underutilize this area. And I highly suggest, because this is like the first, keep in mind, like when you're looking at your LinkedIn, when recruiters are looking at your LinkedIn profile, it's just like another version of your resume, right? It's going to take 6 to 7 seconds for recruiters to scan your resume. Probably same idea with your LinkedIn profile. You want to put your important assets in the top half of your LinkedIn profile, from your headline to your about section. You want to keep them scrolling and reading more about you. And to do that is creating a very impressive hook in your about section, but also highlighting some accomplishments with your work. I mean, like you say here, you're skilled in SolidWorks, 3D prototyping, fixturing, design, manufacturer, strong engineering professional with a master's degree. That's great, but I want to see more of that in the top. Like here too, like when you talk about your project management experience, working with different engineers, try to quantify that. I mean, you've like right here, like you say here, since I started leading this project, we've shipped more than 1.5 million. You need to put this right here, Andrew, in the about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And also talk about like how many engineers you've worked with. Like right here, I also designed some of the fixtures that our product team uses and advise other engineers. How big were those teams that you were advising? Okay.
Good point. Yeah, it's good to quantify things. I've been hearing that advice a lot lately, so I appreciate that. And I know that my about section and also my banner, that banner image at the top of my profile, I've had that since August of last year.
This banner right here?
Yeah, the rainbow, the stripes.
Yeah.
Like that's been there that way since August of last year. And I do want to create a custom banner that more like tells my story and like is more personally related to me, while still expressing like my values and things that are important to me. But I want to like show off maybe a little more information about my creativity or my experience. So I think my banner image and also my about section are overdue for some work.
Sounds good, Andrew. I like that you already know which area you should be polishing on. Since you talk about that, one of our freebies from the In Academy, I shouldn't be saying that, my partner will kill me, but anyway, it's a free template for cover photo, so it's launching next Friday. So let me send you a link so that you can download it and directly go to your Canva and you can use it. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, a couple of things that I do think is super important, especially for your areas of expertise, is perhaps you can give, like what Jun said, a couple of like data point, how you ship 50 million of specific sort of 3D prototype somewhere, like basically 3 point of achievement that you can highlight over there. And then it could be a mission statement. You can talk about basically you are a product manager in which area. I think is some of the things that when I'm looking at your profile, I hope you would be able to pinpoint to me straight away, because you talk about injection molding, you talk about fixture design, you talk about storage system. I mean, if you don't mind me being very upfront, you need to also think about when recruiters and company looking for you as a talent, what are the search terms,
Yes.
right?
What are the yes?
Yeah, would they put injection molding? Would they put fixture design? I mean, if they do, hooray. But if they don't, then they're missing a great talent like you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to add more like relevant keywords to my about section.
Exactly.
Yeah. And also to keep in mind, so yes, like it's great that I forgot to mention this. It's great that you have the skills here, but because in LinkedIn Recruiter, they could actually type in the skills and it'll auto-populate. But for those actual specialized keywords that are like jargon, specific, particular to the job, they're going to create a Boolean search string, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's important. And that Boolean search string, when you put like, say, looking for a project or product engineer quotation and what is it? And fixture design and quotation and what is it? Energy storage. When they create that Boolean search string and put in LinkedIn Recruiter, it's going to basically scan your LinkedIn profile and you're going to come up with the results because you put those keywords in your about section, in your headline, in your experience section, right? So that's why it's important to put it everywhere.
Yeah.
So like if I have the same word in all 3 sections, like the headline, the about section, and the experience, is that more helpful in terms of going up in searches versus it's only in my headline or it's only in my about section?
Yes, you want to blast it everywhere.
Okay, that's cool. I did not know that. Thank you.
Same thing with your resume too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do have actually a suggestion for you. It has been working for my clients quite a lot. If you have a couple of jobs that you're really interested, obviously you're applying right now, right? You can look at the JD. They specifically looking for people with skill set. And look at, let's say it's 3 of the job that you're very interested and pick and choose which is the one that they mention all the time, because perhaps those are the word that they are looking for that skill set. Then applying to what Jun's point, put it in your headline, put it in your summary, put it in your skills so that when they search behind the LinkedIn Recruiter, they will find you.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh, you better watch the replay and take all the notes.
Definitely.
Maybe we can have you come back with the before and after.
It's so nice to have an intro. I'm finally seeing you.
I'll give you the update after I get a job, or at least a job after,
And are you networking? I know you are.
A little bit.
A little bit. I would start like following people that are in your industry. I mean, you've been actually posting, and I do see a mix that you've been doing all of the language community events that you've been doing, and then you've also been posting a lot about I think I've seen a few Rivian posts too.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're passionate about? I actually I got reached out to them all because of my brand on LinkedIn.
Really?
You're
saying Rivian reached out to you, like they wanted to hire you?
Well, just to invite for like an interview.
Oh, cool.
But what was it? I don't know if I should share that. Should I share that? I guess I can.
Edit out afterwards.
It was exciting company. But what was I going to say is, I'm assuming that you're passionate about the automotive industry.
Yeah, especially electric vehicles.
Okay, I would start following all everyone that's in that industry and commenting on their posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Okay.
I've actually connected with a lot of people at Rivian recently, and also
Good.
a few people that work at Tesla.
Oh, good.
But actually, here in the San Francisco area, there are a lot of companies doing different types of electric vehicles and autonomous vehicles. So, you know,
What is it?
I'm reaching out in all
Yeah.
directions.
There's also Lucid Motors, I think, in
Yeah,
Fremont.
and Faraday
Yes.
Future, yeah,
Yeah.
Neuro, Zoox, a lot of cool companies around here. So
Yes, you will find something, my friend.
I think so.
Okay, I gotta get going. So, what is your
Thank you so much.
recipe? What is your recipe for baguettes?
Oh, baguettes.
I won't forget.
You know, I can send you the link, or I'll send it to you via email.
Okay.
But it is literally like, I don't know if you saw the post that I made about it after I did that one workshop.
So
it's
good.
like basically just a little bit of salt, a little bit of yeast, and then flour and water. It's like super simple. It's just the question is the ratio and the order in which you combine the ingredients. But it's pretty simple. So yeah, I'm happy to share that with both of you later.
Sounds good. It's all the
Yes.
beauty of baking, you know, all the chemistry.
Yes, I love it.
It was fun.
Yeah, we need to do. Selena and I went.
Oh, and June, I know
What?
you offered to Stephen maybe doing a live cooking class for Lumpia.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes.
Oh my
I think
God.
you should do that.
I love that idea.
And if for some reason it doesn't work out with you doing it on your own live or on Stephen's live, I would love to have you be a presenter at a Multilingual Monday meetup, telling people how to cook Lumpia.
Maybe we could do like a multilingual meetup takeover with my with my live, and then you could, you know,
definitely.
It was actually one of my first things I taught. I think I posted about this because I was hired at Lady College to do like the whole spring semester to teach my course. But one of the first things I taught in elementary school, was teaching people, my classmates, to make lumpia. I went up in front of the class. It was how old was I? I think it was it was in 8th or 9th grade. And I went in front of the class and I had all of the ingredients. I just taught everyone. And then you know what happened afterwards? Because I gave everyone samples. I started selling lumpia the next week.
Oh, that's so cool.
for like 50 cents.
Love it.
Was that your first experience as a solopreneur?
Yes.
Actually, mine is very similar, June.
What is
I used to sell egg waffles in London in Camden Town.
Wait, what kind of waffles?
Just to make buy so that I can go to university, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Some money on this side. Oh my gosh. We've got to get like another live talking about our first entrepreneur story. That would be so fun.
We'll
I think I got a couple, yeah.
I have a couple too.
Yeah, that would be really fun. But I just want to put on Valerie, say I'm rooting for you. Andrew is so cute. Andrew, we are all rooting for you. It will come.
I appreciate it.
All you need is just one yes. Truly. And with your ability of networking, I mean, seriously, you and June, I mean, me and June have been looking at you doing all these amazing community work, networking work. I'm 100% sure sooner or later you'll find your dream.
It's going to happen. Just keep going. And I just love your attitude, Andrew. And
cool. Thank you so much.
You keep putting yourself out there. It's going to happen. So
and same thing with the two of you. You both have such great energy. It's getting to know you through your posts and your videos over the last couple months.
Oh, thank you. I hope we can meet each other soon.
Yes.
San Francisco. Woohoo!
Well, hopefully that will be sooner than later, Selena.
Come back.
Out there.
I'll let you know.
Got it. Okay. Oh, one last thing before I go. I'm launching with Valerie, Becky. And I'm sorry, I'm excited. I gotta pull it up here. I forgot to put this plug in. We are launching a new LinkedIn live show starting this week, called Career Hustle and Flow. So it's going to be a LinkedIn live show that is going to help everyone out there stay motivated, inspired for all those career hustlers, side hustlers. We're going to be sharing stories of perseverance, inspiration. And our first guest is Jennifer Garibay. She's actually a recruiter at Google. And where is it? Here it is. I got to put this right here. Okay, it's our first show on Tuesday. Here it is. I got to schedule the stream. But please come. It's going to be fun. It's season 1 starts on Tuesday.
Exciting. We can talk about side hustling if
Yes.
for your career hustle and flow. I love that.
Yes, I'm excited. Well, tune in, everyone, for that on Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much, everyone, for being in detention today. You all are dismissed.
It's Saturday. You guys can go home and enjoy.
Yes. Have a great summer. We will be back soon. But thank you, everyone, for being here. And I will see you on Tuesday with Valerie Mecki and Jessica Williams. Thank you to my guests, teacher Selena and Andrew, our student. You were amazing. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Now this for every